The campaigns are ramping up in the fight over the graduated income tax question on Illinois' ballots this November. Capitol Bureau Chief Mike Milicic is in Springfield with details on a new campaign that says Illinoisans can't afford the governor's plan.
We anticipate this coalition will grow to dozens, and we hope to get to more than 100 organizations as more and more individuals learn about the negative aspects of the so-called fair tax.
From Chicago to Auburn to Peoria and Rockford, the coalition against Governor J.B. Pritzker's graduated income tax amendment is growing. Illinois Chamber of Commerce President Todd Meisch says the progressive tax will kill jobs and hurt growth aspects for future generations in Illinois. The Illinois Farm Bureau agrees.
It's a farce to believe that we can just tax the top 3% of income earners over and over again in order to cover our state's growing spending habits.
President Richard Giebert says higher earners will shift their assets out of state and use their resources to avoid Pritzker's tax, leaving the rest of taxpayers to pick up the tab. But those fighting for the fair tax say that's not the case.
Do you make more than $250,001, or do you make less than that? If you make less than that, the fair tax will benefit you. At least 97% of all Illinoisans are going to see their taxes stay the same, or a lot of them are going to see a tax cut.
The coalition says the current flat tax structure is the definition of equitable, but their opponent says that's far from the truth.
Nothing about theirs seems fair or equitable to me, but again, it's just a play on words to try to be cute by half. They know that taxes in Illinois are anything but fair. Fairness is having people pay what they can afford to pay, and we're simply asking for fairness.
Reporting in Springfield, Mike Milicic, 25 News.
Governor Pritzker dropped over $50 million of his own money into his campaign for the fair tax, and you'll likely see ads from both sides of the argument until voters decide in November.